Good afternoon, and welcome back to Archeage 101. I'm Jalan from the Paradox Gaming Network, and today's Archeage 101 is a special edition. It's on evolutions, now that we've gotten some more details. If you need to get in touch with me, you can do so through my website at paradoxgaming.net. You can send me an email, or as a lot of people have been doing lately, you can reach me on Discord at Jalan #8446. Before we get into today's topics, I want to remind everyone that I have 9 more squirrels to give away before the end of the month, but you have to make a comment on this video. If you make a comment on other videos, I cannot put you into the raffle. I am constricted by some of the rules from Trion. So if you still don't have a squirrel glider yet, make a comment on this video, send your friends over, have them make comments, because I want to get those out by next week. So today we're going to talk about the evolution announcement. I'm going to explain your choices. I'm going to discuss the compensation, and then I'm going to give you some evolution tips and tricks. And then throughout, some of the stuff I'm going to give you my personal advice on. Just take it for what it's worth. It is just my personal advice. So to start with the announcement, I will put the link in the video, but you can see it's really long. If you're trying to get there simply or trying to give a friend the link simply, I made a tiny URL, and it's just tinyurl.com/evoeasy. So to really get into the announcement, I've boxed in some things. The 1 credit transfers have already begun. You are free to transfer to the high population servers, and that's Aranzeb, Kyrios, Kraken in North America, and Shadigan and Enya in Europe. I'm going to show what the evolution process is going to look like in just a second with a graph. But for all of you who haven't been through an evolution before, it's just a clever name for a merge. And then at the bottom, it says no new characters can be made. Yes, Trion did say August 30th would be the end of character creation, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now, so I hope you made the mules if you needed them. So option 1, your 1 credit transfers, and I just did this from one cluster's perspective. So if you were on Oyo, you'd have your choice to go to Aranzeb, Kraken, or Kyrios, and then the same for Taiyang and Sulfira. So you should be seeing in the next 12 days the populations of your server decreasing a little bit if you're on one of the 3 servers that's slated for evolution. People are going to go to those higher population servers if they're looking for bigger PvP. Option 2, everyone that's left on those 3 servers is going to be merged into Conviction if you're on this server cluster, and it's the same for the other clusters. And so what's the difference between your options? If you take the 1 credit transfer, you can move to the highest population servers. Your cons is that your buildings are not kitted for free. You will need to kit those on your own, and you don't receive any of the compensation packages. The 1 credit transfer is your compensation. If you choose to be evolved, your pros are that all your stuff is kitted for you, and you're going to get a very nice compensation package. We'll show that in just a second. The cons, you will have to land rush on that first day if you want to get all of your land placed neat and orderly, and you might not get the exact land you want. It's going to be a rush to some of those premium spots like Torchfire Bay or the coast in Halcyona, some of those islands. It's going to be a land rush. Also, remember during that land rush, Aurora land will not be claimable because none of the castles will have been claimed yet. So to go through the actual compensation package, you will receive 1 Worldweaver Pack for every character on the account that's level 15 or above, or if the character is holding land. So it's really important that if you already have alts on your accounts, get them all above level 15. If for no other reason than the 60 gift coins per character. And as you can see, that can turn into 12,000 labor, 12,000 honor, 12,000 vocation, 180 warriors medals. I didn't include the merit badges and the growth stones because I really wouldn't recommend using any of those. But if you think about it, if you have just say 4 characters on your account. It's 48,000 labor, so that's a pretty good compensation package. At the bottom, you will receive one of these packages per account. So that's 5 bound Serendipity Stones, 2 bound Dun's Blessings, and 150 loyalty. And honestly, if that had been the compensation for the evolution, that would have been really good just on its own merit. The UCC compensation, if you have a Crest Inc., you'll get a Crest Brainstorm. You will have to have your own UCCs. If you're on Sulfura and you don't have the UCC original because you were just given a stamp, get in touch with me. I will pull it down for you. The next one, the irretrievable furniture compensation, they're saying that every single thing you have on your property will be restored. My personal advice, if you have a lotus pond, a hot tub, expensive beds, or anything that means a lot to you, I would put that in your personal inventory. That's just my 2 cents. I wouldn't want to have to wait for some of those items. The housing compensation, you will get a full kit for every building you own, which means on land rush day, you place it, it builds itself. You're going to get the security deposits, but you need to make sure that you have a healthy, fat stack of tax certs in your bag, just so that you don't get isolated somewhere where you can't make tax certs and you can't place a particular piece of property. You're going to get the security deposits back, and then again, you're going to get one piece of furniture restored for every one you lost. The last few bits of the compensation are the decor limit increases. If you've used one on a building, don't worry, they will send you a replacement. The couple of big ones here are the family compensation. You will get back any family name change or family growth tickets used so that you can bring the members of your family back in. But the nice thing they're doing is they're giving everyone a plus up. So if your family's level 1, it will become level 2. Level 2 will become level 3, and level 3, you're at max level, so there's no compensation. As far as guilds, they're also getting a +1, and this is actually huge for a lot of guilds because levels 6, 7, and 8 take a really long time to accumulate that XP. So I'm really excited for Paradox because it's going to take us to 7. I know there's been some upset people because they're in a rank 8 guild and they're not getting anything from it. It's again, you're already at the max level. They're talking about these prestige 100 tokens so that you'll meet your user the prior prestige amount. This is my advice. If you're about to log out on the last day that we can play and you're at 299 prestige, I would highly recommend rolling that over to like 301, maybe 305, because generally they round up. So if you're over a threshold by any amount, they roll you up to the next threshold. And then just some land rush tips that I picked up in the last evolution. Don't have a bunch of unbound stuff in your warehouse or your inventory. Shuffle all of that to an alt so that hopefully you'll have no mails coming into your mailbox with stuff. You want to try to limit the mails you're going to get on that first day to just your properties, your demolition notices. Before you log off on the last day, make sure you have space in your inventory to claim the property, so don't be like 140 out of 140. I would have an otherworldly storage chest in my inventory because the moment I get that first property down, I'm going to place the otherworldly storage. I'm going to throw a bunch of bound stuff in it just so I can open up my inventory a bit. I'm also going to have a mailbox in my inventory. I have a permanent one, but you probably want to buy a few of the temporary AnyPost owls so that you can drop an owl anywhere you go and get more of your property. And then make sure you have a memory ink in your inventory so that you can save your new home if you need to bring other alts there. But the most important thing I can tell you is have a plan. Know where you want to have your land. Go there, look at it, borrow plans from other people if you need to see if it's flat or how it's going to lay out. And then have a rough idea of how you want to lay it out. Some people aren't going to care. They're just going to throw their property every which way. Some people are going to go so far as to actually grid it out. Yes, I'm one of those people that I'm going to grid out. In fact, I've already used grid markers to kind of lay out how it's going to look, because we get one chance to lay it in with the free build kits, and I'd like to make our new server look pretty good. So that's really all I have for you today. I just wanted to go over the evolution. I know a lot of people have been asking me the same questions, so I took all those questions and I answered them today. If you need anything from me, hit me up on Discord, Jalon8446, and I'll answer your questions the best I can. Before we go today, 9 more squirrels. You have to make a comment on this video. It doesn't count if you make a comment on any other video. And then how to get your code if you win. I'm thinking about different ways for me to run the actual raffles, but in the meantime, the easiest way for you to get your code if you win one from me is that you come to the Paradox Gaming Network YouTube channel, and right here you will see About, and if you click on that, it'll bring you to this box, and if you hit Send Message, it'll pop this box up, and you can just shoot me a quick message that says, hey, I saw that I want a glider, or I want a code. Hit send. That'll basically send me an email telling me you've communicated with me. The other option is if your Gmail account has the same name on it as your YouTube comment, you can go ahead and email me that way as well. And that's everything I have for you today. I'm Jalon from the Sulfura server. If you're on Sulfura and you need something, go ahead and send me an in-game message or mail. Check out our website, or send me an email to the address below. That's it. Class dismissed. Hey, you. Yes, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Hit that subscribe button. Watch a couple of more videos. Go check out our website.